Hello everybody, welcome back to my playthrough of Wild Arms 2, and in this video there's one last Raypoint I need to get to, so yeah, to get to it, yeah, remember it's best to teleport to Gil-galad. And yeah, let's take Labardia and head to the southeast. Ooh, I should just move this on up, and yeah, it's around here. Yeah, let me just land it a bit better. Luckily it can be reached on a Labardia, otherwise I would have had to use the hovercraft to get here and go around the structure to get there. And we're in Raypoint Geo. Yeah, it's pretty much the Earth one. And yeah, for this dungeon, I need Brad and one of his bombs. Ooh, I made it. Yeah, you got a few seconds to get across before those platforms rise up. And yeah, for this section, I get to fight one of 3 new enemies in here. I only ran into 2 in a test run, but this is the one I needed to run into the most. Alligator. Yeah, first I want to defend with cannon. Wait a minute. Yeah, defend with cannon. Tim, I'll have you use Sonic Claw. I believe they're weak to wind. And I'll use Skill Drain because they have a skill. Pretty good damage from Tim. And I get Rock Gazer, which the Alligator kindly showed off. Connecting for 0 damage on cannon. Yeah, let's go Wire Fist, Sonic Claw, and Marivelle. You should have a wind element attack. Yeah, wind's air slash. I think the Wire Fist will be enough to finish it off. Alright, I might need to be a bit higher to use Puka to collect the Earthquake. Yeah, it's a new tool for Brad. Yeah, he can actually shake the ground, and that can inflict all sorts of damage. Yeah, I believe I need to head this way, and I think it's east I'm supposed to head. Yeah, I need to get these platforms swinging. There we go. Made it safely. I'm trying to remember, do I head north or south? I think I'll try south first. Yeah, and let's get the kit boots to get the Sky Eye. Yeah, new heavy arm for Brad. I know it says it'll attack an enemy group. I think it's an attack all, but I need to check and confirm before I do. Before I am certain, but here we got a new enemy, Giga Poison. Don't think I need anything from them, so yeah, let's go Sonic Claw and Air Slash. Cannon, use your pike kick. And with that, Loka's now level 44. And that should leave just one enemy. Oh, I want to switch over to the bombs here, and this... puzzles like this are why I chose this for last. I'm wondering if I can... Nope. No, I cannot. It's just that... I thought I could pull that, but I had to make this work. Whoa! Bit too much. Yeah, I'm going back. Part of it is how quickly I can get there, how accurately I can get there, and making sure I stop before I fall. So, let's try this again. There we go. Much better. Yeah, having to do these puzzles multiple times is why I've struggled with this dungeon. But here I get a war respite, and another war respite. Over here get a third war respite, and finally a fourth. Alright, now this one is going to be hard too. Alright, I think I gotta line up here, and nope, not the bomb. I want earthquake. I screwed that up. Stuff like this is what's causing me issues. And, well, second time is a charm for me. Alright, I want to check over here. Yeah, there's a treasure over there, and I think I can get it this way with Puka. And inside, I get a Cromwell. Yeah, let's equip down Brad. Ooh, a bit of a slight defense boost for Mr. Evans. And was there something else over there I needed to get? Yeah. Well, yeah, there was. Yeah, there should have been something over here. Yeah, over here get Strength Apple. Vitality Apple. And there's one more enemy I need to find, but first a Response Apple. And a Sorcery Apple. Yeah, I keep forgetting to use the apples. I need to try and use them up soon. Alright, so I believe it's this way. Alright, no, not up there, but through this door. So, Raypoint's Protector Knight has arrived. You must let me through. And of course, the boss, just like the other Raypoints, is the last of our Spriggan Knights, the Spriggan Geo Knight. Alright, let's see. Cannon. No, I feel like I should put Brad in the party because, well, it is his dungeon. Alright, so I think for Brad... Oh yeah, the sky is more... Alright, I think for Brad I want... Lock on Lawnmower. No, 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 no. Actually, yes. No, I want him to do the pickpocketing, starting with the shield. Tim, I want him using a lucky card here. I actually want to remember this time. And, Maribel. Actually, kind of think that I should actually switch out Tim for Ashley and Maribel for Loka. You can tell I am not planning things out. Alright. Now for Ashley, I want him to use the lucky card. And I want Loka to use Hype Weapon on Brad. The pickpocket failed. Alright, Brad, try it again. Ashley, you attack the shield. Loka, let's get another hype weapon on Brad. Alright, that did a lot of damage. Yes, I got the full revive. Now I just need Brad to steal from the Geonite. Ashley... Yeah, let's go with Blast him. And I'll have Loka heal. Yeah, so far not a whole lot. Ooh. High barrier. I got the Mega Berry. Alright, now I want Brad to attack the shield. Same with Ashley and Loka. Yeah, let's dispel the Geonite. I want to see if that reflect is still active. Oh, it reapplies Mirror Coat. Yeah, I might as well break the shield this turn and... Yeah, let's try Dispel again. Oh, it was a miss. Okay, so I'm guessing because it's not an attack, Mirror Coat doesn't trigger. But only works when it's buffed. Alright. Alright, now's the time for Brad to equip the Wind Ring. And you know what? I'll have Ashley go at access. No, wait. Actually, I'll have him go full clip with the bolt action, and Loka heal. Alright, not bad, but could be better. Like a weakness boosted a physical attack. But yeah, that does it for this battle. And with it, Brad's level 44, Ashley's 45, Cannon's 44, Marivelle's 45, and I get another Mega Berry and a Dead Heat. Alright, so that causes a save point to come up, but yeah, first let's put the Dead Heat onto Brad. Whoa, that's a significant defense boost. And while I'm at it, I might as well put Tim back in the party. And I realized I forgot something. So I'm just going back to see if I can find it. And I believe it was to the south. Yeah, it was to the south. Alright, I need Brad for this, and bombs. Yeah, what matters is I need to be able to do this quick and right. Yeah, what I forgot was this crest. Yeah, if I went through that, I would be back to the room before the swinging bridges, and I don't want that. I'll just drop off and come back. I can't believe I forgot that. That is on me, viewers. So. Yeah, let's just go back to the room with the save crystal from the Geo Knight. And oh god, some more puzzles. And but before that, let's go into this room to the east. Yeah, this one's a bit more mad dash. Yeah, let's get the earthquake equipped. Made it. Almost made it. Yeah, this one's a bit nasty. There we go, I made it. Took me 2 tries. Perhaps I need a bit more practice. Alright, and now... Can I kick this? Yes, I can! Unfortunately, I can't cross it from this side. Whoa. Yeah, I want to get in here. Now I have to cross all the way back. So, how am I going to do it? I think I know how I'm supposed to do it. There we go. Second try again. And now I can head north this time. Alright. Whoa, wrong button. I needed to switch to the bombs. Alright, just gotta wait here, stand on the platform, and collect a giant fist. Yeah, no more knuckling for you this time, Brad. Now yeah, now I made it all the way to the end. I know there's one more enemy I need to find, but I don't need to find it. Whoa! Yeah, this... I mean, it didn't matter which side I came from, as long as I got to the north end. And, well, we made it to the Raypoint. And it looks like Brad is going up there by himself. Only the rest of the group arrives with him. Hey Brad, you with a deceptive shadow in your heart. Directly to my heart? Is that what you mean? I'm guessing this Raypoint is only speaking to Brad and not to anyone else. I am the will of power, the spirit of Geo. Hey Brad, if you want to liberate the Raypoint I control, you must expose the truth. The truth in his heart? The truth? So you're saying you can see inside my heart? Lies turn to shadows and fall as night, losing the Raypoint's light. Oh, so this is more about showing the truth inside. Until you reveal your true self to me, the Raypoint won't be released. The truth. I am still myself, nothing's changed, and my truth is me myself. And I, Brad Evans. You are the hero from the past, are now an ARS member, and are our future possibility. Okay, so past, present, and future, of course. But those are facts, and not the truth. Facts and truth. The shadow of lies interrupt the truth's light. When I said before that unless you reveal your true self, the Raypoint won't be released. It's not facts, but truth that expels the shadows of lies. The truth releases the Raypoint. My heart has lies. Maybe saying that Brad's lying to himself? Yes, I carry the lie that I am me, Brad Evans. So, it was necessary to do this for the liberation and future of Slayheim. So, has he only been playing War Hero or just trying to upkeep an image from the war? For the future of the liberated Slayheim, Brad Evans was necessary. So I threw myself out and became another me. That was my promise to him. So you became a hero because of your promise. There was something more important than winning. The Battle of Liberation. It was to unite the people of Slayheim. That was more important. If we had only won, we wouldn't have been any different from the enemy, the Slayheim throne. If we only threw power around, nothing would change. I am. The Slayheim Liberation Army is a unit that took on the silly ideals I professed. That's why the Liberation Army couldn't lose me. Are you saying a hero isn't power? At least there are those who think that way. A hero isn't just power, but a symbol of power. Like the sword mages, peace isn't delivered by the hero. A hero should be a symbol for people to emulate and create their own peace. A hero isn't bestowed upon anyone, nor is it something to cling to. For the purpose of peace, the people join together to achieve a common goal. And once you grab it with your own hands, real peace will come. That was my hope for the future. That I must assess the false hero. Why are you still a hero? Your battle should be over. I'm not hung up on the fact that I'm me. That I am me means that my ties to him are the ties to keep fighting. By me being me, his ideals have become a part of me. The guys from Mars don't rely on me to be their hero, but fight with their own power. Well, they've certainly shown it throughout this adventure. I am a person from the past as opposed to the future which must be attained. I don't rely on myself. I'm fighting together with them for the future, for tomorrow. You want the Raypoint released for the future you desire? Very well. Then in my presence, I want you to disclose the unchanging eternal truth. I am definitely not the hero of Slayheim. But Vinsfeld said you were, so... But I'll fight to save the people and bring peace to the world. That will never change. I am Brett Evans, and that's the truth. And the other truth is... The other truth? You're standing in our way confronting us is a ruse. You are not an obstacle. You're only a test to bring out our hidden potential. Well, that kind of sums up all three of the other Raypoints. That's the other truth. I never imagined such an interesting answer. You certainly showed me your truth. There are no changes or shadows to the truth you spoke of. I'll release the Raypoint for the future you desire. For the future you want. So, this was more about Brad basically owning up that the hero we've all been told was merely an image. And while he's proven to be a hero, he doesn't truly live up to the expectations and the image that others hold of him. But he still does good things because there's, well, the ideals of the hero he's meant to represent are worth fighting for. Brad! No, wait, sorry. Brad! You're alright, Brad. Look, Brad, see? Brad, your power liberated the Raypoint. My power? Yeah. The guy's life energy, Geo's mana, has been liberated and is quietly filling up. Geo's mana will awaken future possibilities asleep in Brad. And I got the boost to force power. The boost is a force skill for use by Brad. The runaway heavy arm will deliver an attack on the enemy 3 times the normal force. But will it be accurate? Probably not. Alright, so... yeah, normally we would escape from here, but we haven't at all. So... oh, well... mission accomplished. Time to request my next assignment. Alright, I think it'll say something different with every party member, so... yeah, I might as well make the call. Raypoint liberation complete. Mana, the lifeblood of Felgaia is free. Sure seems that way. I register an increase in mana here too. That just might be the ticket. Ask Maria Belay, Sylvain, and Gil-galad for permission to use the live reflectors. We commence operations against Kuiper Belt upon your return. Return at once. Over and out. And I get the trophy Deep Reflection for activating all 4 Raypoints. Messages from Maria, Sylvain, and Gil-galad all received. All 3 countries cede the right to use the respective live reflectors to the arms. For the next 12 hours, all the live reflectors are under the control of the arms. We hereby commence the maneuver to capture the encroaching parallel universe, the Kuiper Belt. Connect via the wireless each live reflector to the mana released from the Raypoints. Adjustment of the reflection angle, imprisonment by the life energy mana. Deploy the trapezohedron. I am going to struggle saying that word. So the plan was to trap it and force it to become physical. I need a good roll on this one. And the trapezohedron falls to the earth. Live reflector connections are okay. Reflection rate is down 8%. All okay. And of course, Kate rolled a natural D20. It's hard to believe Maria Belay, Sylvain, and Gil-galad are all cooperating. Freeing all the live reflectors and fighting together. Unthinkable before. It's miraculous, isn't it? Recent enemies working together. It's because Guy is threatened. There's no choice but to join forces. I've got to do my part too. The Raypoint's telegeo mixer is operating at 84%. Mana supply proceeding as planned. Everything seems to be going as well as we could hope. What is the capture ratio of the Kuiper Belt in the blockaded region? What? How can that be? What's wrong? The capture ratio is only 0.024%. That's way too low. Yeah, it's like trying to catch a shiny legendary. It's not my fault. No one's blaming you, Amy. I can't believe it. The body isn't trapping it. Maybe your calculations were wrong, Irving? What should we do? We should get out there, right, Irving? Irving is reluctant. There may be unforeseen dangers, but there's no choice. Right now, the Kuiper Belt is partially imprisoned in a cage of mana. It is almost alive. It is vulnerable because it's not a world, but a being. We must attack now. This is our one chance. If we miss it, there will never be another. Arms must enter the blockaded region and annihilate the Kuiper Belt. Now imagining the trapezohedron's touchdown point. It will be the land of death and destruction at the center of the old Slayheim salt flats. Hurry to that point now. And with that, I'm just going to use the teleport orb. Go to Quartly. I don't think I need to refill my arms. It's not like I need to use them or anything. But our point is right here. But before I do that, I want to head back to the Lost City of Arkheim. Because there's a few items I need to collect. And now I had the means to collect them. Yeah, let's go up here. Whoop, sorry. And with Brad's Earthquake, we can break those boxes. Each contain an item, and the only way I can reach them is with Puka. First, we got the full revive. Next, a war respite. And finally, an ambrosia. Yeah, that's all the items I need. Let's get out. I just wish this game had an escape spell to let us leave. Alright, now to head to the trapezohedron. And there it is, and yeah, I will be calling it an episode here. Alright, I want to check for status. Alright, 2 points for Tim, 3 for Ashley. Yeah, so I need a few more points to be able to max out a parameter. I don't know if it'll happen this episode, well, next episode, but next episode we're entering the trapezohedron, and hopefully we can save all of Hilgaia from the Kuiper Belt. So, until then, I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. So, remember to stay safe and do try to be kind to each other, everyone. I'll catch you later.